You gonna keep that forever, Queen?
Yes, I'm keeping it. I'm so I'm never gonna throw this away.
I love you, girl.
I'm gonna get this whole laminated so it can't get messed up.
This how I sit in Chipotle, y'all.
Yeah.
No matter where we at. Got the Skype Chipotle picking my
Look, no matter what we wait, yeah, I was so little. This is her the littlest. Y'all didn't see me this size. I was so little.
Still, there's little fine ass.
I gained that way back.
I love your weight, though.
Valentine's Day last year at a giveaway, y'all.
You remember this?
This is what I was saying. We didn't get a chance.
You know where you was?
Look at all this. Y'all, my
That's
nails.
okay. We been eating groceries.
Y'all, this is Valentine's Day last year. This is how we went to the place.
You know what's so crazy? Because when you was telling them about last year, I knew I had this picture.
Yeah. And at the wrong way then.
Yeah. You know, like scroll.
Yeah, I hate when he pick me up like this.
Wow, I love it.
I mean, like it sometimes he stresses me out when he picks me up like this.
But I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say this with everything in me. This woman got the nerve to think she going to come to his funeral?
Welcome to Lauderdale. Welcome to Lauderdale.
That's the daddy. That's why you think you going to come to his funeral? I think you better get a rain check, baby. I think you need a rain check. Because when I tell you, this ain't what you want.
What was supposed to be a romantic Christmas getaway for a couple in Florida would turn into tragedy after one of them never returned home. Tyrone Davis, known online as Dro, or on Facebook, also known as Stepdaddy Dro, and on IG, tragically lost his life following what was meant to be a Christmas getaway to a remote cabin. In the hours leading up to him losing his life, Tyrone posted videos on social media showing himself and his girlfriend enjoying their trip. They were laughing and spending time together, playing games and opening gifts. Those moments were shared publicly just hours before events reportedly took a tragic turn. In a live video broadcast, Dro, whose real name is Tyrone Davis Jr., his aunt would mention his girlfriend had conflicting stories. Allegedly, the girlfriend, who goes by Lulu but real name is Kiera, mentioned that they got into an argument and that she had left him on the side of the road to cool off while she drove approximately 5 minutes away to a gas station. However, sometime between her going to the gas station and Tyrone getting out the vehicle, Tyrone would be found moments later, laid out under a bridge, and had to be rushed to the hospital. According to his family, he was admitted to the hospital as a John Doe. His loving girlfriend of many years was nowhere to be found, and he later passed away, leaving loved ones devastated and searching for answers. In that same live video recorded publicly, his aunt would allege that Tyrone suffered blunt force trauma to the back of his head and described the injury as severe. These statements will only reflect what the family has shared. However, there's been no official cause of why he passed away, and the family is calling for a thorough and transparent investigation to determine what truly took place. Until facts are confirmed, questions do remain. But here is what the aunt had to say about the disturbing situation.
I'll already tell y'all, first off, it is true that some of the rumors y'all hearing, Facebook Live posts, pictures, all of that. My family just got over our loved one, G-Boy, leaving here. And I do know it's 2025 ending out. So the death angel be raging. A lot of deaths come, a lot of tragedies, accidents, just people leaving for whatever reason that ain't going to make it over to the new year. But I want to say this first off. I'm on here right now. I decided to go live. Even though my family is hurting, we messed all the way up with all the emotions that's going on with us, but I decided that it's only right for me to get on here because Tyrone Davis Jr. Dro that nigga, stepdaddy Dro, we call him T2, however y'all know my nephew. So many people got love for my nephew. Not only is he a blogger, he's a YouTuber, he's a motivational speaker, he gonna encourage you, he a counselor, he is that dude. When I tell you he drive trucks for a living, he ain't out here doing wrong. If y'all watch his page, y'all know he take care of his kids. He's a family guy, he's a family young man, and he got street friends, and guess what? He look at everybody, guess what, at the same level, because his heart always been good. To the little people, the big people, whatever you think you is, it's been good. So the way I feel, Y'all got a right to know about y'all family, because guess what? He is family to a lot of y'all out there. So for anybody in their right mind to say why is they asking what happened, they got to need to go and examine themselves, because you don't even know his accomplishment and his legacy and on who he is. He like a superstar in our eyes. And guess what? For the main reason, they need to know what happened to T2. Just like we need to know what happened with T2. If y'all been on this page, you see he celebrated because he got a loving heart. And he loved Lulu, what it do till the grounds come home and the cows come home. And one thing I can say, he enjoyed her. He had celebrated with a good heart, gifts and loving and just doing things out the ordinary, unusual things to make her happy.
Now, what his aunt is saying appears to all check out, and Tyrone was a hard-working man who had a good heart and was a great provider, not only for his 2 children, also for his girlfriend, who he hoped to one day make his wife. He spoiled her with trips, gifts, and love, and made sure she never had to worry about a thing. But he wasn't only like this for Lulu. He was like this for his entire family. There was nothing he wouldn't do for his mother, his sisters, his aunts, his father, and the list just goes on and on. Besides his family, who was the most important thing in his life, he loved cars, he loved his trucking business, and he worked hard to give himself the finer things in life. So when you look at the relationship between him and Lulu, they look like a match made in heaven. They look like a true definition of beautiful black love, but sadly, something seemed to have went terribly wrong between the two over the Christmas holiday.
Now I'm going to tell y'all this. For one, he was in that cabin all week till Saturday. So this is what we got. We only can tell you what we got. Y'all need to know. Y'all need to let us know what y'all think. Okay, he was in a cabin on Saturday about 4, 5 o'clock that afternoon. The Lulu chick said that guess what? She was riding in the car with him. They got into a disagreement and he told her to let him out. Now, one, don't get me wrong. I know she probably loved my nephew. I do know my nephew really loved her unconditionally. But let me tell y'all out here, whether she loved him, he loved her. It's a thin line between love and hate. It's a real thin line. So for one, if he told you to let him out the car and your message was you pulled on the side of the road and let him out the car and you pulled off and left my nephew in Gainesville somewhere, you and him the only ones there, no family, no people, no nothing. You left my nephew and you said you drove up to a gas station 5 minutes to wait. Maybe he needed to cool off. Maybe he needed to get time to himself to walk up. You thought he was going to walk up to that gas station where you was waiting on him at for 5 minutes. Within 5 minutes, you see ambulance, you see police, you see ambulance, you see police, and you know something ain't right. So you get in your car and get back there to the scene with my nephew getting in on a stretcher, getting in the back of an ambulance. You throw him out and left him for dead. And if you didn't, that's how we feel. And if we wrong, Lord, forgive us, but reveal the truth.
Now, these photos and videos appear to be some of the last memories that Tyrone would share on his social media pages. It would be photos of him and Lulu's Christmas holiday getaway, and it would show their cabin, them in matching pajamas, and also celebrating each other, opening gifts and playing games.
I love you.
I love you too.
Man, I love you. You my everything.
Oh my God. Lord, I love you, Lou.
Yeah, so I can close the door.
I love you, Lou.
Take your time. Babe, I love you. You my everything.
Thank you so much. Here, give me a kiss.
I love you too.
This is so perfect.
It gets better.
No, my baby is out here.
I ain't gonna lie, you shit, baby.
Don't hide it.
Bitch, shit, who hide what?
No, I'm saying you stand in front of it. That's what I'm telling you.
You did your thing, I ain't lying.
Thank you, baby.
I got you, I got the gift, I got nature. What more can I ask for?
Right.
Me and Lou, this is what we do. We go gift for gift.
Exactly. This is crazy, though.
I love you, bro.
This is crazy.
I love you. Babe, I love you.
You my everything.
And we gonna roll the dice today. Look here. We gonna roll the dice today.
Let's do it.
I ain't open it up.
I'm excited. Yeah, I'm excited.
We get in the city.
All right, so I just wanted to Chipotle card. Baby, you up next. Let's
How
see.
you started the game off
But you
like
didn't
you
really eat
did?
Chipotle like that, so it's
I
like,
know,
yeah.
It was meant for you. That was definitely meant for you.
Okay, come on. What you gonna do?
5'4", they run it.
Four. Okay, pick four.
Oh, what they know? Okay, green machine.
Okay.
4 and 4. Oh, this not even supposed to be like that though. But it's all good. I want to stop.
Talking. Ooh, it's your favorite color.
Definitely blue. You know, Lou. What they do.
3.
You got the pee, piss, and pussy, Lou.
Exactly. Ooh, 6. So I get the last one.
You get the last one.
Okay.
Not bad. Let me see what you got. Let me see. Show them what I got.
Okay. Why you keep getting all the money?
I got the bag
You
and they bag.
cheating.
Look, I got the
You
bag and they bag.
cheating.
Look, y'all. I got the bag and they bag. Let me see though, you.
Because you want all the money. I think it was,
You want all to get that?
yeah, I think it was rigged. You want all the money.
I swear to God, I don't remember none of this.
Okay, you ready?
Let's ready.
Get the camera over?
Go ahead.
Okay, number 6. $2.
You fly your ass over here. You flew your ass over here to the camera.
However, something took a tragic turn because by the next day, around 5 p.m., he would be found under a bridge unconscious. Now, once the family learned about what took place, they became very disturbed how a romantic getaway could turn into a tragedy. However, they said the information Lulu gave them was not adding up.
Your story changed because guess what? You called the mama Renee. And when you called the mama Renee, you gonna tell Renee, oh, he fell at the gas station and bumped his head. How he fell at the gas station and bumped his head when you claimed to put him out of car. Okay, now the story changed again. This on Sunday morning, Renee drive up to Gainesville. The Davis family don't even know my nephew in the hospital. I gotta call it like it is. My Davis family don't even know that she got the call and call it like it is. Granted, Renee, I got love for you. You done lost 2 sons, and it's your last living son that just got his life taken.
Now, when you hear Tyrone's aunt say Renee, she's speaking about Tyrone's mother, who would go down to Gainesville from Fort Lauderdale where he was in the hospital at. Sadly, this will not be her first tragedy, as she had already lost 2 sons before, one in 2012 and one in 2022, and Tyrone was her last living son.
So you called Charlotte and gave us the first story. The girlfriend told you he fell and bumped his head. That's what you said. So when Charlotte got the call, she calling us in the Davis family and say, we got to take a drive and see what went on with my nephew. Guess what? I wasn't there. Y'all wasn't there. Lulu was there. And at the end of the day, nobody knows but God. And it's going to come forward. Not only that, the next story changed. Again, come on, Natalie, come join with me. Take that jacket off. Come join me. Not only that, the Davis family got there. They said he brain dead, trauma to the skull, the back of the skull, his blunt force trauma to his head. Something had to happen. It didn't happen falling out no car. It did not happen falling down no stairs. It did not happen the way they kind of make these different stories. And I ain't gonna say they is Lou. So not only that, you let him out. And at the end of the day, pulled off, you left him for dead. Why would you leave him? How did he end up at the hospital? And let me grant it, y'all. They found my nephew's body under a bridge on Archer Road, on the side of the road. They found my nephew under a bridge and said a car pulled up and he stepped out of the car and staggered and fell to the ground. How in the hell that you left my nephew and then found him under a bridge when ain't nobody under the bridge, Lord God? You guilty for that alone. It's not coincidence. Let me tell you something. If it walked like a duck, it talked like a duck, call Affleck. It's a goddamn duck. My cousin G-Boy said if a duck could pull a trunk, hook him up. Some foul play done happened to my nephew. We mourning, we grieving, we angry. He love on everybody. We love all people. You don't do people like that. And then for the ones say what happened to him, y'all need to know what happened to him. Some of y'all more family than his own goddamn family. We all are going through our own motion. I'm finna get out of this phone because I'm getting emotional and I'm under a roller coaster. But I want y'all to know his whole skull was fractured. Fractured to the front, fractured to the back. So if you hit him in the back of the head, whatever rumor, whatever lifetime mystery, puzzle, whether it was an accident, then you say he stopped. out of the car. You was going 25 miles. Then you say he tripped on the feet as he was getting out. Accidents happen, but quit lying, Lulu. Tell us what happened to my nephew. If y'all was arguing and it started at the cabin, like you say, and however he ended up on the bridge, we need to freaking know. We need to know what's going on. It's not right. It's not right. We got a right to be angry. My brother Tyrone Davis got a right to be pissed off and angry by his goddamn son. This is a senseless death. Yeah, God know he was going to check out. But guess what? At the end of the day, decisions had to be made. He loved you, girl. And at the end of the day, if you're taking a side and you're blaming, you just as guilty as it can be. You just as guilty as her. Because if you can't see it, Ray Charles can see it. If you ain't got nothing to conscience, tell the truth. What happened? God gonna reveal the truth. Them detectives gonna reveal the truth. My family don't even wish no hate on you for death. But I'm gonna tell you, your ass gonna pay for what happened to my nephew. And whatever the truth is, it is gonna come out. It don't make no sense. Now let's tell them what they told y'all.
The pain and the hurt in his auntie's voice is hard to hear, but it's clear as day that the family are devastated how a healthy young man tragically just lose his life and be left on the side of the road. So now one of Tyrone's loved ones is going to go into more detail about what they were told from Lulu about what took place.
It's different stories that have been told, man. We don't want to hear we don't want the phone call. She might talk after, but I don't want to do it. Right now the story ain't adding up, and we just want the story to add up. We need 2 + 2 to equal 4. I can't say what happened. I wasn't there. My family can't say what happened because we were not there. But what I am going to say is he was left on the side of the road in the city that he ain't from, with no phone, no ID, no gun, no nothing. I was told that he was let out of, I was told that the car was brought to a complete stop and he was let out. Then I was told the car may have been going 25 miles an hour when he was let out. 25 miles an hour, you can't do 25 in the school zone, but you stopped and let him out at 25 miles an hour. The math ain't mathing. I just say 2 + 2 need to equal 4. Whatever happened, even if you didn't do something to him, you responsible because we left him in your hands. You was with him. He loved you with everything in him. So to leave him in a city that he ain't from, on the side of a road, for him to be found and taken to the hospital under John Doe, because you weren't there. They caught him in the hospital under John Doe. We saw the hospital records. They say a couple on the side of the road stopped and the wife happened to be a nurse. Thank God for those people because they tried to save my cousin. They gave my cousin CPR and they tried to save my cousin, but you weren't there. At the end of the day, no matter what happened, you should have been there. Whether you did it, whether you didn't do it, whether it was an accident, whether it was on purpose, you should have been there. You should have been able to give us an accurate account of what happened, and you can't. The only people we knew in Jacksonville was you and him. And you couldn't give us in Gainesville, and you couldn't give us an account of what happened. So right now, we going for what we know. You saying everybody wrong for judging, everybody wrong for feeling some type of way? If something happened to the man I love, if I don't call nobody else, if I don't get in touch with nobody else, his family gonna hear from me before anybody. The hospital called his mama. You told me that. You didn't call his mama. You didn't call his daddy. You didn't call his grandma. You didn't call his auntie. Bitch, you sat at the hospital for 24 motherfucking hours with them people not talking to you. You told me out your mouth them people wouldn't tell you nothing. So you sat there for an hour, for a day, and ain't let them people tell you nothing? And ain't called nobody who could have got the answers that were needed? You sat there for 24 hours. This happened on Saturday. On Sunday, the hospital called his mama. Not you, the hospital.
I'm gonna give it back to you. And let me back it up, y'all. Even in the midst of Renee going up there, and they make it to the hospital. This on Sunday now. The accident or whatever happened on Saturday at 5 o'clock. So now Renee find out Sunday morning she go to Gainesville. Marshala got the call, tell the family. They went in 6 carloads deep to Gainesville. Even in Gainesville at the hospital, she said she had to leave to go back to the cabin to get their belongings. So she left the hospital with the mama there before Davis could get up there and went back to the cabin to apparently get their stuff. My sister called the cabin man who rented it out. And what he said was he heard about an incident that happened in the cabin. Come on out here, I'll tell you about it. I don't want to talk on the phone, and I'll talk to the police too. They went and did their own investigations at the cabin, and the man said he got a call from one of the other neighbors at the cabin because there's no video about an argument they heard and got so heated, and they said the young lady seemed to be the aggressor. They walked around to the cabin to see what was going on, and they only found by the time they got there it calmed down. They never saw Dro in sight, they never saw T2 in sight, but they saw her with that boot on her leg, because you got a broke ankle, that boot on your leg, dragging them belongings from the cabin to the car. From the cabin to the car. My nephew love you so much you don't even drive, Lulu. You don't even drive. He said, get on the back seat. I pick you up. I told you, you don't drive. You get on the back seat and lay down so your ankle that was broken can stay healed. That's how he take you, carry you like a princess. Okay, the man told my sister she never came back to this cabin. I rented it out on Saturday. The moment they left, somebody else checked in. She never came back and got their belongings because she already had their belongings. Let me tell you, it ain't making no sense. My nephew's skull was fractured so bad. They say the trauma that hit him, that blunt force, broke his skull and caused pieces to go to the front of his temple on both sides. On both sides. Sound like a Hennessy bottle to me, or it sound like something with trauma force that can do your head like that in the back of your head, his back and his head. So let me tell you something. I don't know, and I don't care who don't like my live or who got something to say about Tasha why you did that, because I needed to do that. At the end of the day, nobody ain't in her shoes. We getting attacked back to back. Yes, it is God will. Yes, it's already written. God know how he was going to check out before he left here. But guess what? Somebody need to be held accountable for your actions.
What appears to make the situation even more daunting for loved ones is Lulu and Tyrone appear to have the perfect love story. Now, even though we know in reality no one's relationship is perfect, theirs was damn near close from the outside looking in. Now, to get a better understanding why Tyrone's untimely demise came as such a shock, we have to understand the love he had for his woman. The couple appeared to start dating 4 or so years back, and with each passing year, they appeared to grow closer and closer. Kiera, aka Lulu, is a graduate of Florida Agricultural and Mechanical University, and she graduated with the class of 2015. And Dro has always been a go-getter and entrepreneur who worked very hard for everything he obtained in life. He loves showing love in a beautiful light and proving that strong and healthy relationships do exist. Whether it was a spontaneous romantic getaway, love letters just because, or I'm thinking of you texts, he went all out to make the love of his life happy. Nonetheless, the love appeared to go both ways, and Lulu also showed her man the same love and appreciation. In one of her many public posts to him, she said, With you, I feel love, I feel appreciated, but most importantly, I feel seen. You notice every little detail about me, even sometimes before me, and your smile. OMG, your smile does something to me. King, your presence is truly a present, and I thank God daily for this perfect gift He has given me. Probably sound like a broken record at this point, but I don't care. I'm going to always give you your flowers. Thank you for giving me a safe space to be me, and also for giving me you. I love you, baby. And again, happy Valentine's Day. Sincerely, your wife. As you can see for yourself, the couple had a bond that looked to be undeniable and unbreakable, and their future together looked even brighter. From the small token of appreciation to the big ones, both of them seemed to be on the same page in life and in tune with each other's needs.
Oh, my little. They fell.
Bro, what the fuck? I just been telling you I need 10,000 boxes, bro. That's crazy. Cause you so attentive.
So I got you
woman.
your own little Valentine's Day basket. I never did this before. So I said, let me get my baby
Bro, you
this
so
stuff that he
attentive,
needs.
cuz that's crazy. Girl.
Isn't this perfect?
Hey, give me a kiss, bro. Bro, you so fucking attentive. You raw as fuck. This was at the you had.
Yeah, I was hoping you remember from last year.
Dog, that's crazy. Bro, you. Oh my gosh.
So look and see what you got.
Please, tank tops. I need towels and rat cups.
What else you got?
What I just told you I need. Oh.
That was mine. I was picking it up for you. Remember, I was like, I was picking it up for you.
Your shit. You got the.
You know you love your
I
old
need all
babe.
this for my shrimp and
So,
salmon.
we got your seasonings because you don't have your other ones anymore. So we got to start over. Look, what else you got?
Hold on, bro. I know this ain't no Nike.
Yes,
No.
I got you a new on the road hoodie. And look, did you peep the gray theme? How I went with the gray. Yo, he don't never know how to express. I do. Well, no, honestly, how you express is perfect. But I'm talking about like you always be lost of words.
You got me about to shed a tear, cuz. That's crazy.
Look what
man.
else you have though. Come on, keep looking. You got a little bit of everything in there.
I'm trying to digest and process all of this, man. Bro, that's crazy. Cuz, this jacket is so perfect.
Alongside this video, she said, February 13, 5:15 a.m. Surprising you and watching your reaction to my surprises are always so fun, baby. When I got to you, I told you that I had a new comforter set waiting for you in the trunk to go in your work truck, and you responded with the biggest smile. You're probably one of the most humble people I know, and that alone makes me want to give you everything you may possibly want and, of course, need. I've been taking notes for the last 2 or 3 weeks of the items you've expressed you needed to me. And although most of these items were never mentioned to me, I know you and knew that they would come in handy sooner than later and bring your day a little ease. There are so many obstacles and hardships that you're faced with on a daily and weekly basis just living over the road. And the need for certain day-to-day items is the least of things I want you to have to worry about. Baby, you will always be my top priority, and never will I ever let up off the gas and stop anticipating all of your wants and needs. I love you, baby, And I hope you loved your love basket, my hardworking fine-ass trucker. The couple never shied away from sharing their love across social media, and even in the last video that they posted, things appeared stronger than ever that Christmas holiday of 2025. However, tragically, just 3 days after Christmas, Tyrone lost his life. But why is the real question.
Hold on a moment. I'm waiting on a few people to hop on here. So I just want y'all to know, we on this live. We a family. We got the inside of the house full. We got the kids in the back. We got people in the front yard. Every day of the new year and before the new year, my family been grieving. And we still feeling the wrath from each one of us. From the tears, from the anger, from trying to uplift, uphold, encourage one another. Regarding my nephew, stepdaddy Dro, T2, Tyrone Davis Jr, Young Dro, YouTuber, blogger, truck driver, all social media platforms that's real high. A great young, humble, respectable young man that get it from the muscle the right way all his life. He leave two kids, one boy, and that's Eli, and he got one daughter, Chloe. So I want to be on here because there's so many people that has shown love in this situation that's still unanswered about my nephew. So I just want to address that on our main issue for why we showing up tonight to come back on here on this live, because we got something to say. So I'm gonna give it just a few more minutes, and I'm gonna allow more people to hop on this live. This is my family. We in the living room. We trying to whisper, but guess what? We know we on live and we got a lot to say. But one thing about this family, I don't care if the different last name is in this room. We one sound, one family, on one accord, and that's what it is. That's what it's gonna be. Let me tell you, we running over with emotions right now. It is a big deal. As y'all know, my nephew has lost his life by the situation after a Christmas event, just trying to love on a woman unconditionally like no other. And when I tell you he did it, no other person can do it better than him when it comes to how to treat a lady. He wasn't fake. He wasn't phony. He always been real. That Leo in him is a leader, a go-getter, a dresser, and know how to take care of his kids and love on his woman. And when I tell y'all, it wasn't just for no social media. That was him, whether it was a holiday, whether it was a regular day. He treated her with the utmost romantic, special love. And that's how he do his family. Not just the mama, not just the daddy, not just the aunties. My nephew was that guy, a shining light from up above. God made him different. He walked around different, full of love, full of laughs, full of goals. And when I tell you, that's for the smile that he brought with it, because it wasn't nothing but love when he walked into a room. It is a big deal. And this is what I gotta say about this situation that got us all mixed up until we get rest. And let me tell you something. Before we start anything, before I even came on this live, we started off in prayer, because you best believe we know the man up above. And as much as you say you know to God, go to God, we done did that and we still doing that. And some of us, it's hard to pray when you in them shoes. It's hard to talk to God when you in them shoes. And if you ain't been in them shoes, humble yourself, pipe down, because you can't speak on nobody's family. Now I want to address this. But why the auntie got something to say? Because guess what? It's one voice. And when big dog Tyrone in the building, he got a daddy. He say, take off, Tasha. And guess what? That's what I'm going to do. That's what we going to do. We going to stand together. One more time, I'm going to show y'all. And let me tell you, this family got some goons. But because we know God is going to handle this situation, he going to fix it. And when I tell you Jesus going to well fix it, that the truth shall come forward. And guess what? Revenge is his, and it's going to happen. You best believe we going to get justice. You best believe we ain't laying down until justice comes, because that's how we built. We've been strong for this death situation come. This is how our family rock. Anytime, anyway, whether it is the good or the bad, we always got each other back. You know why? Because we supposed to. And this just made us go 20 times stronger about this situation. So I want to tell y'all this. Let me sit down one time, because I gotta tell y'all. And this has got to be the biggest thing that took us out of the new year, that hit us and impacted us so hard. But I'm going to start off with Uno. Thank everybody that's been reaching out, reposting, resharing, also just showing love for this family and the burden that we carrying, understanding how my nephew went on a vacation and ended up under a bridge. We know when you pulled off in that car, you pulled off with his cell phone, you pulled off with his wallet, and you pulled off with his gun. No man on planet Earth, yeah, he had 2 phones, and you pulled off with all his stuff. But one thing I gotta say, yes, we said it started at the hotel. We know that. I can't tell y'all, MacGyver. I'm going to tell y'all like I said on my Facebook, and if you didn't see it today, I said one thing we do know. We don't know what happened, but we do know he ain't Humpty Dumpty. He ain't sat on the wall and had a great fall. Guess what? I know one thing happened, and whatever it is that happened, we praying that it come forward. I also know y'all left that cabin and y'all went and got a room because y'all checked out the cabin. Y'all got a room. Then you said that you left the room and you went to Papa John's Pizza. Guess what?
We've been there too.
The detective said you've been to Papa John's Pizza. And guess what? The Davis family did their own investigation. When they hit Gainesville, you best believe they just told Gainesville streets down for answers. I didn't tell y'all this because my live went dead the last time. It was a homeless man under a bridge. Under that same bridge, they found my nephew body at. Let me tell you, say it again, brother. The pizza on the ground flew out the box. The chicken wings has flew out the box. So he went to the hotel to check in on camera. He went to the Papa John's pizza place on camera. And guess what? Everything was working fine. Everything was working by God Almighty power. All bones, all limbs, nothing fractured in his head. He left the Papa John's people.
But when he got out that car.
When he got out that car. And guess what? Papa John's and the bridge less than 10 minutes apart. So that means, girl, that demon rose up in you as soon as that man got back in the car. You started at the cabin, and after y'all got food, you still on that. You still on that. So between Papa John's and the bridge, something had to happen. And I'm going to tell you, like the homeless man said, by the time he looked over, he barely saw a stagger, and he collapsed. So, okay, I'm going to run it back. Under that bridge, something happened. I don't know these people in Gainesville. I know a lady that said to me, and shout out to you, ma'am, you said that it's a lot of powerful people you know in Gainesville. Next thing I know, I got a dispatch call saying pedestrian versus sedan. Said a bystander, a vehicle, a passenger, no, this baby, this old, this on my page. A passenger saw pedestrian get hit by a vehicle. They said the caller got out because he was in the middle of the road, and caller is blocking pedestrian with their vehicle. Now, why would they be in her Infinity truck? And guess what?
She don't drive.
She don't drive. Her ankle broke.
She
and guess what? Miss Lou ain't Lou. Her name Kiara. Miss Lou is a girlfriend to T2. She's not his wife. And I know it's so much mixed up communication on this situation. But it's okay. I'm going to tell you this. The investigators are doing their job heavy. It's wide open. They're going full force because this family ain't letting up. So we're going to let them do their job. We don't know what happened. We know he ain't Humpty Dumpty. But we're going to get to the bottom of it. And we're going to have patience and wait. Yes, everything is moving by God's power. And it's going to be released by in the name of Jesus. We speak that for justice. Not even with that being said. So I'm going to leave y'all there because that's what we stuck at right now while they do the investigation.
Now, as of right now, it's still early on in this investigation. But if everything that the family is saying is true, something is not making sense and not adding up. From everything that has been gathered so far, it appears the two had a great time on Christmas. But that next day, something went terribly wrong. If the whole incident is not already disturbing enough, the family will go on to speak about another incident that took place after Tyrone lost his life.
Number 2, why did you transfer the money out of his bank account that he said shared with my sister the day after he was pronounced deceased at the hospital? My sister and T2 share a bank account. The account is on 0, and it shows the money was transferred to his single account by himself. You got access to his cell phone. You got access to his bank accounts. If you ain't money hungry and desperate and you got all access to everything he got, we ain't worried about no worldly possessions. We screaming justice over here. We want justice over here. It ain't about the money. He got $1 million wardrobe. He got a son. You think we give a darn about a clothes? We would rather have my nephew here. We would rather have my nephew with breath in his body. If you ask me, I'm going to tell you real quick. I said he should have dusty rolled in the car, fired on the shut him out, took the domestic violence charge, and then just bonded out. But he that guy. He's not that guy. No, I'm letting them know he's not that guy. He's not a woman abuser. He ain't gonna put his hand on a woman. But I was thinking every scenario, maybe she didn't do it. And I know one thing for sure. Not only that, let me say this. Let me say to this. She put the account to 0. Yeah. But this is what I want y'all to think about. If all family mourning and all family really going through all kind of anger and emotions, and y'all can hear it in me, and it is real. By my nephew, it's a big deal. By all family members, it's a big deal. But I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say this with everything in me. This woman got the nerve to think she going to come to his funeral?
Welcome to Lauderdale. Welcome to Lauderdale.
That's the daddy. That's right. You think you going to come to his funeral? I think you better get a rain check, baby. I think you need a rain check. Because when I tell you, this ain't what you want.
Tell her come, she can sit between me and my sister. She can come.
Listen, one thing about it, 2 things for sure. That ain't what you want. God ain't even going to allow that. Girl, you ain't got balls like that anyway. So I'm just going to call a spade a spade. All right, sister? I respect that. So let me calm down. Let me calm down. But guess what? We one voice, we one sound. That's all I want to say. And also, before I pass this phone, sister, what you said? Cuz, what you said? If the roles were reversed, my nephew would have been booked under the jailhouse. When nothing you could tell them people, her family members, her mama, he wouldn't have left her. Say that again. He wouldn't have left her. If the roles was reversed, that nigga would have been in booking before he could have even made a step from the gas station to the hospital. But T2 is not that guy. His heart too good. He loved her too much. And then for you to show your love, if not any other time, now was the time. The lies, the lies, the lies. That's what we got problem with. All the lies. This is my big brother, Big Ty. When I tell you, I respect everybody who making their post. Y'all content creators trying to make y'all money, do what y'all do. Y'all, it's fine. It's positive. Y'all forcing justice for T2, draw, whatever. But y'all kind of taking it a little too far. Somebody posted my dad in the casket. We not too long ago lost my dad. Come on, y'all doing a little too much. Some people need to check themselves before they wreck themselves. It's going a little out of hand. But I respect everybody who got love for us and gave us. Thank you for what we going through.
Hey, listen, y'all, I want to thank all y'all who've been sharing, you know. I don't care about nothing but what belongs to me. Materials, you know, possessions. My son worked for that. You know, this family raised him right, you know, for him to accomplish all the goals that he did. This is more than a son to me. You know, right now I'm walking in the spirit, you know, called the flesh. My guts on the ground. If it weren't for this right here, if it weren't for this here, y'all, if it weren't for this, I don't know where I'd be right now. You know, I ain't asking for nobody to throw nobody under the bus, and I want to say thank y'all, you know, but I do deserve to know, you know, justice for my son. You feel me? Right now ain't the time, you know, you know, the crooked of the eye, because we was about that. You feel me? Right now, all I ask for, just give me what belongs to me. That's answers to my son. We ain't caring about no possessions. We ain't even worry about no bank accounts, because we going to handle that. Yeah. You know, if y'all seen the candlelight, y'all want to come out, you know, and share that, please support, please share. You know, if you see anything positive, we ain't trying to bash nobody. We want to speak on behalf of me and the rest of the foundation. You know, we just want justice, because at the end of the day, when they give us, you know, whatever they have, you know, that they come to a conclusion with, it ain't going to heal that wound. I don't wish this on nobody. You know, I done cried. I woke up in the graveyard with my daddy, you know, because I need the answers. I'm asking the Lord, you feel me, to just hold on me. Tyrone, I'm seeing you, but I don't exist right now. There's the spirit in me. That's the only thing to keep me afloat. You feel me? And, you know, for everybody out there to have a son or a daughter, teach them don't trust no motherfucking body. You feel me? And that's respectfully. Because at the end of the day, we never thought this. We embrace people. And I ain't going to put it on my tongue to call no name. But at the end of the day, you see this here?
And they out the door too.
And I can look all out the door.
Yes. They're out there, the whole yard, the whole...
500 plus. We speak in numbers. I'm just asking y'all to share anything, you know what I'm saying, that's pushing positivity to help me and this foundation over here, this David Strong Village, get closure and answers. That's all I ask for. What more can a father ask for? I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all.
Yeah, I want to thank everybody. Like my family said, as a family, we thank y'all. We appreciate y'all. We love the support. We love the love. We couldn't ask for more support. We ask that y'all continue to push the issue, push the post, pray, speak to God, tell a friend, post it, share it. Somebody out there knows something, and we want answers. By any means necessary, we want answers. We're not going to stop until we get answers. We was raised a family that prays together, stays together. But we was also raised, when you leave with somebody, you come back with who you leave with. She made it back, he didn't. We need to know why. And if you could give us answers, whatever those would be, we would have to take that. But she can't give us answers. Her answers ain't making sense. If you saw something, say something. Reach out. Our inboxes are open. I've never accepted as many friend requests as I've done in this last week because anybody who wants answers, I need them. We need to know what happened to him. It ain't going to bring him back. It's not going to bring it back. And even if you don't feel comfortable talking to us, Gainesville Police Department will take all calls. Alachua Police Department will take all calls. His family will take all calls, all messages. If you know something, say something. They pronounced him dead while my uncle and my grandmother and my auntie sat in that room. That doctor say, if y'all can get him to show us any sign of life, we will go into surgery and stop the test now. He showed nothing. They begged and they prayed and they pleaded. T2, we here. You are not alone. We love you. And we on this live because we here. And he is not alone and we love him. We want justice. We want answers. We need to know. Not knowing is not an option for us anymore. We've always stood together as a family. Anybody who know us, anybody who know this Davis bloodline, know. We didn't just come together when it was somebody's funeral. We don't just come together when it's death. We love on each other all the time. We got him. This is his son. This is his legacy. His son want to know what's going on. His question to us is what happened to my daddy, and we can't answer that.
But we will seek and find.
We will continue to seek answers. We will continue to seek justice. If you know something, say something. We are always open for anybody who know what happened, but we are asking for justice. And we understand that we can't point fingers because we weren't there. We may not know exactly what happened under that bridge or on the way from Papa John's to that bridge, but what we do know is that he left Broward County with you. He was found under that bridge by himself.
No ID.
He didn't have an ID. He didn't have any identifying information. If you know Dro, T2 Tyrone, he keeps 3 phones. 2 guns.
And he ain't worried about a pizza.
A wallet.
Or them pizza wings that was
he didn't have any of that with him.
But he had a pizza.
But he had pizza and wings with him.
Come on now. That
you told me out of your personal mouth that you let him out and he was fine. He never was out fine. We asking y'all to continue to pray for our family. We asking y'all, if y'all have answers, give us answers. We have a candlelight January 10th from 3 to 6 p.m. at Oswald Park. We are inviting everybody.
If you in Broward County,
I don't care if you in Broward County, New York, Atlanta, another country. You are invited because this is family. We need answers. We need prayers. We need love. We need community. We ain't asking for nothing. We're not asking for nothing.
Yeah, we not.
We're not asking for money.
Support.
We're not asking for his money. We're not asking for y'all money. We asking for shares. We asking for love. We asking for support and answers. Because listen to me when I tell y'all this. By any means necessary, he's going out with a bang. Because that's how we do things. And if you was on his YouTube channel, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Because we put Gopher out with a bang. He going out with a bang. Because that's what we do. We just want justice for Dro. Hashtag justice for T2. Justice for Dro. We want answers.
Hey, before we end this, y'all, I would like to ask all my homies, you know, everybody who was a part of my son, you know what I'm saying, life, you know, to come out and support him, you know, for us, the car clubs, the donks, you know, what he symbolized, you know, we've been doing this for a long time. We ask y'all to come to the candlelight and let's just, you know what I'm saying, excuse me, I'm kind of hoarse. But to come out and, you know, help us push this movement, you know what I'm saying, where we can, you know, put some respect on my son. Because they left him on the side of the road, you feel me? But like the family said, I think they spoke for all of us.
Yeah. Leon County, we appreciate it.
Leon County, we see you.
1, 2, 3.
Justice for Dro!
Yes, justice for Dro!
Justice for Dro!
Justice for Dro!
Justice for Dro!
That's all we ask.
David Strong.
David Strong.
Thank y'all.
Tyrone was the kind of son who never stopped checking in, the kind of father who spoiled his children with unconditional love, and the kind of partner who poured effort into every tiny detail of a relationship. He worked hard and played harder. He provided and believed in building not just himself, but those around him. Well, on one December day in 2025, everything tragically unraveled, and within days, he was gone. However, even more devastating is the one person who had been with him in his final hours. The woman he loved allegedly has given multiple conflicting versions of what happened, according to his family. They say none of those stories explain how a man full of energy and life ended up with a skull fracture and declared brain dead. So now Tyrone's family that once celebrated his motivational speaking videos and trucking success is desperate for the truth and desperate for answers. And they plan on not stopping until the truth comes out. My thoughts and prayers truly go out to Tyrone Davis Jr.'s family, and I pray that the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth comes out. Let me know your thoughts. Also, don't forget to comment your prayers as well for this family in their difficult time, and hit that like button and share to make your people aware. And as always, remember to stay woke. Things change quickly.